Before you sign any student loan paperwork, press pause. The rules just changed, and if you borrow without knowing them, you could be signing up for decades of repayment. This video breaks down the new 2025 forgiveness rules and shows you how to protect your peace. Proverbs 22 verse 7. The borrower is slave to the lender. Borrowing money isn't inherently bad, but debt changes who we serve. Biblical wisdom calls us to fully understand that service before we enter into it. The SAVE plan, introduced in 2023, was designed to make student loan payments more manageable for millions of Americans. It promised lower monthly payments, a more generous path to forgiveness, and crucially, an interest subsidy that helped keep balances from growing. Many borrowers saw this as a lifeline, offering hope for a more secure financial future and relief from the burden of mounting debt. However, in early 2025, a federal court issued an injunction that froze key parts of the SAVE plan, especially the interest discount. This legal decision created uncertainty and confusion for borrowers, as the benefits they had counted on were suddenly put on hold. In response to the court's decision, the Department of Education acted quickly, placing millions of borrowers into automatic forbearance. During this period, no payments were required, and no new interest accrued on affected loans, providing temporary relief and stability for those impacted. But big changes are coming soon. On August 1, 2025, interest will begin accruing again on SAVE plan accounts. This will affect about 7.7 million borrowers, who will need to prepare for higher balances and adjust their budgets accordingly. In the fall of 2025, the Department of Education is expected to announce new repayment and forgiveness rules. These updates could reshape how borrowers manage their loans and what options are available for relief. By December 2025, loan payments are expected to restart for millions. Borrowers should stay informed and review their options as the landscape for student loan repayment continues to evolve. If you take out new loans without fully understanding these recent changes, you could be setting yourself up for some serious financial surprises. Many borrowers aren't aware that new rules mean interest can start piling up much sooner than before. Millions of people will suddenly see interest charges appear on their accounts out of nowhere, starting August 1st. This can make your loan balance grow faster than you expect, even if you're making payments. Falling into default is also a growing concern, especially since required payments are set to restart in December 2025. Missing payments can quickly put you at risk. Miss just a few payments, and default could follow before you know it. The consequences are serious and can last for years. Default can damage your credit score, make it harder to borrow in the future, and reduce your options for loan forgiveness or repayment help. And it can even lead to wage garnishment or frozen tax refunds, making it even harder to recover financially. Before you make any decisions about borrowing, take a pause. The new student loan terms are still being finalized, and the details could change in ways that impact your future. It's important to stay patient and informed, so you don't commit to something that might not be in your best interest. If you sign loan documents before the fall of 2025, you could end up locked into terms that carry more risk or less flexibility than you expect. Waiting could give you access to better options, so don't rush this step. Now is the time to review your repayment plan. If you're currently enrolled in SAVE, visit ed.gov to check for updates. Consider whether switching to other plans like IBR or Repay before August could benefit you. Each plan has different pros and cons, so compare carefully and make sure you're on the best path for your situation. Start building a financial buffer now. With payments likely resuming in December, you'll be responsible for interest starting in August, and your first bill will be due soon after. Begin saving as much as you can, even small amounts, so you're prepared and not caught off guard when payments restart. When it comes to borrowing, take only what you truly need for each semester. Instead of automatically accepting the maximum loan amount offered, carefully calculate your expenses and borrow the smallest amount possible. This will help you avoid unnecessary debt and make repayment easier down the road. Remember, you can always request additional funds later if you find you need more. It's much easier to add to your loan than to deal with extra debt you didn't need in the first place. Finally, seek forgiveness early. Programs like Public Service Loan, Forgiveness and others are being recalculated, which could affect your eligibility. Learn your current status, verify your qualifying payments, and file any necessary paperwork before the deadlines. Staying proactive now can save you thousands in the future and help you reach financial freedom faster. James 1:5 says, "If any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask of God." God doesn't want us bound by confusion or fear. He wants us guided by his wisdom. Stop, pray, and pivot. Options and peace come from intentional choices rooted in faith, not fear. You don't have to navigate student loans in ignorance, but you do have to prepare. Don't borrow blind. Be informed. Be prayerful. Be proactive. If this helped you, click like, share, and subscribe for more calm, faith-filled financial wisdom. Because wealth is built in the difference between what you earn and what you spend, and true legacy is built in peace, purpose, and stewardship.